Hutchie is proud to be involved with the federal government's Employment Parity Initiative. We have a long history of working with local and Indigenous communities, especially on our projects in rural and remote areas. It's always been a part of what we do. So the opportunity to participate in the Australian government's efforts to employ 20,000 Indigenous workers by 2020 is something we've picked up and run with.
The federal government had approached us early last year.
How you could help us to get some employment parity initiative in there for Indigenous people.
So Statim translates to start in Torres Strait Islander Creole, and Yaga means work. So start work.
And we provide training that matches the needs of the participant, and then we mentor that participant to ensure that they stay in that job.
Having the backing of some of our subcontractors and suppliers is absolutely critical.
We need the very best people we can get in this industry. We want people who are passionate, committed, enthusiastic.
They have brought in a lot of diversity to this workforce.
Yeah, we're more than happy to help these kids and put them through their trade because they're going to be a future asset to the company. Shanice
and Brendan are fantastic. I would say they're at the top of our table. They are role models to a lot of our other apprentices.
And happy to be at work every day. They're a pleasure to have working for us.
I'm loving it so far. It's security. It's, stability.
It makes me feel really good, like I'm really happy about myself.
I've been accepted really well. I think I fit in really well.
We will bring them through our pre-apprenticeship training programs.
They've got their white card, they've got their, they can prep, they've got the basic tools, hard hat, Hutchies will give them tools.
You've got a Certificate 1 in construction where you're learning about how to measure and cut, how to read plans, how to stay safe in the industry, for example. The life skills component is about how to look after yourself outside of your work environment. The structured workplace learning is putting you in a real life work situation with real employers.
If we're happy with them and they enjoy it, then it goes further and that next step is an apprenticeship.
Our apprentice cancellation rate, unlike the industry, is less than 2%. And the reason for that is because our kids know what they want to do, they know how to do it, and they're supported to make sure it happens.
It's that mentoring and support that is critical to get people through that first initial stages of employment.
They're not afraid to get into that workforce. They already know what it's like to be a part of a workforce.
When they see us here on ground level working side by side with them, it breaks down a lot of walls and it breaks a lot of barriers.
To be given an opportunity like this and by a company like Hutchinson's to do something real and to do something as positive as this has been a wonderful experience so far.
If it wasn't for Hutchinson, I don't think we would have near as good as employees as we do.
You can do something by simply putting on a labourer that's Indigenous. You can help by putting on an apprentice who's Indigenous. You can help by giving work experience opportunity for somebody who's Indigenous.
We need to have cultural diversity and be able to have them have wonderful futures.
It'll definitely help the next generation because we'll be like, the stuff that I'm learning, I'll know forever.
Got myself a car and got my own place, and yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
We're able to provide for our families, pay the bills, put food on the table.
Everybody has been changed by the experience as well.
We want women, we want Indigenous people, we want people from overseas.
What we're hoping we've got out of by implementing the Statim Yaga program within Hutchinson Builders is that this becomes normal business.
By having diversity, you have a wide range of different approaches to things, and as a result, you have better outcomes.
6 months ago, I was living in my aunt's house. It was just to the point where I almost felt like nothing, But I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. That was the thing that the Hutchies boys were saying, look, you do right, and then right will come out of it.
At Hutchies, we encourage people to follow a path which they find rewarding and challenging in a happy, fair and supportive workplace. We look forward to continuing to offer these opportunities to all our employees and contractors, regardless of their cultural background, age or gender. Diversity is a core part of the Hutchies culture of embracing difference.